Hello everyone, welcome again for another layouting session with me. My name is Cris Viana. I am the layout artist for Confluence RPG, and we are working on our calibration magazine, zine, book, booklet. I don't know, you name it. But we are working on the design of this book to soon start layouting the finalized content of this book. So I'm a little bit in a hurry today, like a bunch of stuff is happening and I didn't even open InDesign with the file that I have to work, but I'm doing this now. Let me know if the sound is today, like a bunch of stuff is happening. Clear for you. Thank the music. I just realized that I opened the website, the YouTube channel. Oh, Norbert, Chewy, Evie, a bunch of friends joining. Hello. I will put some music. Let me know if you are hearing me. Very low. Okay, let me check. I will want some advice in filters to make my mic a little better for live streams, because for some reason, I don't know if you do something like this when we live stream together, but for some reason my microphone is really low, even if I'm putting like the sound on the maximum as I can. Hi, Candy. Let me know if it is a little bit better. My microphone is really close to me. I can put it even more closer. I just have to take my little journal from the table, and I can put it like really close to me. Let me set up some music, because my brain doesn't work if I have like total silence. Found a copyright-free play music, free music. So let's see if this playlist is a good one. So my sound is better, worse. I'm here with my coffee because yesterday I had Changeling the Dreaming game that I jammed, and it was how can I describe it? It was pretty tense and like I had some trouble to get to sleep, because like I was really excited of everything that happened yesterday. Hey, Alex. So when I have like this kind of, it's the bad part to like to play TTRPGs later in the night, because when you want to sleep, your brain is like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff to do. I can do this and I can do that. Oh my gosh, it is going to be awesome. And I went to sleep like 1 a.m., or half an hour past 1 a.m. and I woke up 5 a.m. I don't know exactly why. I think I'm getting old, maybe. Like, you know, old people that just wake up early because, yes. But it's not healthy, but I'm here with my coffee, so I can be awake and my brain works. Today we are going to have some backgrounds for the pages that I asked our artist Jen to make some. So I'm gonna apply them to our the layout we have right now, and hope that they are going to be pretty, because as I said last time, sometimes the texture seems fine, but when we apply this to the page with text and images and stuff, yeah, coffee for a good work. When we apply the background on the page with everything, it can be a little bit too much. Let me share with you my desktop as well. Oh, before I start, you see over here there is a QR code. Please follow us on Backerkit. You are going to know when we start crowdfunding Confluence TTRPG, and you can see on the description some links, and consider supporting us, sending some money on Ko-fi, or joining our Patron. We have some special contents there, and you can check the tiers we have there, and consider helping us to fund this amazing project. Let's go to my desktop. It is so pretty. It is a strange feeling when like you lay out something and we spend some days not looking at it, and then you look at it and you say, "Oh, I did that," and you're really good. Oops. Oh, my desktop is doing crazy stuff. I just want to make this a little bit bigger. Yeah. Some water here with me, with the one and only best Sun Hill mascot. So let's give a little pass. Something is wrong here. Let me see what happens. Oh, I don't know why, but the fonts are a little bit different. I don't know what happened, but I think it is fixed now. Okay. Here in Brazil, we say that is the digital saci. Saci is a folklore legend that do tricky stuff for us, like, so yeah, a digital saci here, messing up with my layout. I'm checking some alignments here. Oops. Let me just check if I have the files. Oh, I don't know why my desktop is doing this. Okay. Just take off this from your site. So while I find the images I need, you all that are on the lurk or are listening to me, what are you doing right now? What are you working on right now? And if you want to write in Portuguese or even Spanish, I can comprehend Spanish. Feel free to do so. Lots of lovely friends showing up today. Just do something here to use more space in my desktop. You're out of coffee. This is really terrible and a really big issue. You should solve this in any way you can. I always have some instant coffee. That was what I did before I start. So just boiled some water and it was done. Let me check here. I wish I could be more prepared for this, but as I said, a bunch of stuff happening at the same time. Thanks, Evelyn. Yeah, Confluence have a bunch of vibrant colors, especially the motleycos. That is our main area, as I can say like this. We have we have like a set of different areas with different moods and plot hooks. So there are other places in Confluence that are more creepy and shadowy and but Motley Coast is all about colors and all of the colors. The more the merrier. I don't know where are the files that I'm looking for, but I will find it eventually. I will download because I have some preview of the images. I will download this. I think my music is so low that probably you are not even listening to it. Um, I will do something else because I was checking the preview and I think I need it in a bit better quality to evaluate like if they are good to use. So I asked for the link for the textures, and while I wait, I will do other stuff. I think the cover is pretty like it's pretty for me. Maybe I will try to use one of the textures to use as a base for them. I did some page elements. These pages here are not so done, but I have made this kind of page elements, and I'm not 100% sure that I like them. Like, for now, I think I am satisfied with this idea to use this little border and not make the image split. I think we have lots of magazines that has this kind of resource. You wanna smash the like button? I'm happy that you are enjoying the layout. Let me take a look. Oh, I left here some comments for me. Test different parent pages, 2 columns and false columns. What does this mean? So what does this mean? This means that I am like, I can make different kinds, different parent pages. Parent pages are this over here. That it is like a preset layout, as I can say. So I can have one full column, and I am thinking that possibly it would be nice to have a 2-column layout and a layout with a false column. I don't know what is the name in English, but here in Brazil we call like that. That is like when you have like this like the outside margins are a little bit wider, and you can put other stuff in there. Like I can use this to place footnotes. Instead the footnotes on the base of the text, it can be on the side. So if I want to do a reference to another book, I can do on the side instead of the bottom of the page. I can put some kind of box with extra content or something that I want to highlight about a topic that I am talking on that specific paragraph. So let's do this together. Right now I have this parent page that is just a blank one with I have this rulers guides to tell me like that white margin that I will use always, and whenever I have images that would bleed. So this one is empty. So why do we have an empty page? For example, here you can see that I have these page elements that are showing up here. I can just apply the blank parent page and I will make this disappear. Also these pages here, we don't need these elements, so I can just come here and apply, and done. Our second one is this one, and looking at those pages here, especially this one, I think that my main problem with this layout right now is that having the page number and the text going down here, I have something that is stable. I will like be very, how can I say this? I will describe things in layout with other senses. I think I can say this, like, so it seems like it is balanced, and right here I don't think so. And I think I can solve this. I will try at least. I will take this right here. This calibration is supposed to be a booklet, a staple booklet. It's something that will like be an introduction for the game. I think I will use this as a page element. I just don't want it. Oh no, my. Let me see what I can do. Like my. You saw that my beautiful gradient didn't work when I made it smaller. But I was saying that I don't want to make it so like to draw too much attention to this side, to this like side of the page as well, because I have this really bright and colorful element. Let me see if I convert it to curves, I can do what I want. Yes, it worked. So I'm going to add this here and some more information about layouting books. Oh, why do we have like the chapter and subchapter, or title and subtitle, H1 and H2 here on the right side, and we have the calibration travel guide magazine on the other side. The idea for this right here is to be a way for you to find stuff a little bit faster. So if you want to know something specific, like you can find it looking at the page number in the beginning of the book and trying to find the page number, or you can just like pass the pages and find the title that you are looking for. And normally when we open a book and start passing the pages, we are seeing mostly the right page of this book. So this page here will be more important for this kind of stuff, to help people find specific topics faster. So here on the side, I can do something that is like not so important. Yeah. Not so crucial to help you navigate the book. I am really thinking thinking if I'm going to use this or if I'm going to type it using like a different font. Let me see. Yeah, I think I will need to make just steal this steal this element. Yeah, I need to do styles for each one of these elements and I didn't yet. I will eventually do this. Normally I design everything, set up type and color and fonts and stuff. Then when I am okay, this is the one I want, I will go over everything and create the paragraph and character styles for each one of them. And please, if you have any questions, just drop them on the chat. This is a place for us to learn, because every time I'm doing a new job, a new work, I am learning something new, and I can teach you what I already know or what I'm learning right now also. I'm going to use the same font, but I think I will need a more condensed font. Travel, guide, magazine. I think I can use like this pink color. That is, oops, it's the like the end of the calibration color. I see. I think I have the same font with the condensed, yes. Artegra is a font that I'm using in a lot of different projects because it has a very amazing huge family, and also have condensed versions, and like condensed fonts are always helping me to solve some design problems. I think I will make the letters a little bit I'm starting to think that the numbers are a little bit too light. Put this over here. Sans condensed. Okay, I'll try one a little bit. I would say I would say bolder, but I think chunkier is a better word. I'm using it really small. It is 5.5 points, I think so. But this is something that it is like an information that has already been told on the cover, so it's not something like super fundamental. and super important to share. I think I like this. Let me just see over here on a I think I like it. I don't know you. I think I will probably pick the calibration logo from the cover, as I have transformed this in a image, like it is not font anymore because of the gradient that it was like disappearing some colors. I'm going to pick it up again on the cover, and I will make the letters a little bit like I will give more space between the letters, because on this orientation and this size the letters are a little bit too close to each other. It is not bad, but it will be I think it will be better in more readable if we give some space between them. Here, the likes for you. Yeah, I think I like it a lot. I'm liking it more than I like this now. I'm trying to think. Maybe doing something like this over here. I will try. I will change the letters here to be something with the condensed. I will place both for each, but on this variable I will. Oh, and if you are like, why this text is changing, like the idea here is that I use a variable, and like the green one or blue, I don't know what you see, but the teal part of this one here is the header, and this variable one is the subheader. And each time I have a header or a subheader on the text, this part of the text is going to like pick up this content and put there. So I don't have to do for each part of the book a different parent page with this specific content. I was here. Sometimes it's difficult to like, because I'm translating two times. Like I'm translating an information that I have to teach someone, but I'm also translating to another language that is not my main language. So yes. Okay, I was going to use here. Why it is not changing? Let me see. I'll use regular. Yeah, I think more than regular, like more thinner than regular, will be a little bit difficult to read. I will try to do the same like spaced letters effect that I have on the other side. I'm only afraid that I don't know, maybe I have some kind of subtitle that will, or subheader that will be too big. Let me check. I think I need something to set transition from one thing to another. But let's see. I think I like it because this kind of page elements, we need to pass some kind of information, help to navigate on the book, and also to be a cool graphic element that will give some kind of mood to that pages, or to that book as a whole. So I think I will do some other adjustments, like I am going to align the page number with the it's me again trying to translate terms that I use for years to something in English. But the margins, I can say. It's not margins that we use in Portuguese, because margins in Portuguese are margens, so it's pretty similar. But we call like when we have like this space here that we have the text, we have a specific name for that, because the margins are the space outside it. I don't know the name in English. If somebody else knows, please teach me. I'm on this process of learning how to say a specific, very, very, very specific stuff that I have been, like this vocabulary that I have been using for years. Now I need to know the translation of all of them. I don't think this is very aligned. Let me see if I have something more. Whoops. Too much. I am starting to think that this font doesn't pair very good with the other ones. So let me check what is the name of the calibration wayfinder. Let me see the numbers of this font, because sometimes you have a beautiful and pretty font and you go to the numbers and they are awful. So let's check. Here I will not be able to see the number because this little A letter is just like a mark, a placeholder for the numbers. So I have to go to you know what? If I'm going to use a chunkier, I think it will probably like, yes, it can balance itself. Can you understand when I say balance? Because sometimes you place an element on a layout and it is like it is floating and unstable. Normally we have some design rules like proximity and shape and things like that that will help you make stuff balanced or unbalanced, because it is not like unbalanced stuff is always going to be something wrong or something bad to your layout. Sometimes you can use it in your favor. So we have some rules that can guide us through how to solve this. And as I had that, I was using a typography that was very light. It was just floating. Now that I have something bolder and I have this other element here that is almost creating a pillar, it can survive alone, you know? And I will also do this here. The only sad part is that I was enjoying this kind of shape that was not similar on both sides. It's not the correct word I was looking for, but it is enough to describe what I want. Maybe I can I will just try to change the shape to something else and we will see what happens. I think first I will try this. Just because I want to maintain this this different orientation of this element on the pages. Let me see. Yeah, I think the a little bit round shape for this element is a little bit better. It is completely unaligned, but we can like have an idea of how this can be. Now I'm gonna test it in a different way. That is doing this. I was going to use this a bit lighter, but I will just take a look. Yeah, I think they are drawing too much attention. Thanks. I will just send him a little Korean heart. And yes, I will want some help. I will send. Noper is he is a live stream producer. I can say like this. He live stream TTRPGs. And I am right now playing Changing the Lost with him. He is an amazing GM. Always does the best soundtracks for our games. It's the person that I learned how to work with soundtracks and how can I make people really excited or really heartbroken using music to do this. Yeah, I am proud that I have made people cry because of it. So, and he is a very good producer. Was like someone that is a really good coordinator in this aspect, like to get people to arrange their agendas to find a day to play and make things work, you know? Because I have lots of games that are like, okay, we are going to play. Yeah, we are. And like, it never happens. I think I like this. What are you like thinking about this page elements here? I think I'm gonna try something more with a cooler font no, a cooler color. Um, I think I'm going to use this one. We put it a little bit more. And I'm going to change this to our pink. This is our pink. No, it is not our pink. Our pink. I didn't make a swatch for this. I cannot use RGB in stuff that I'm going to print. Like, it is better that you use colors in CMYK because it can change a lot when you convert them. It is really crazy when I save Confluence material for print and for digital, because like as we work with a bunch of colors, when we have digital, like they are really bright and almost bluish, and then when we save it to print, it gets a little bit different. I'm liking it for now, so I'm going to work with this. As we have this ready, we can I will make a new parent page. We can do something as civilized designers, and we can name stuff, you know, like for other people to understand what you are doing. If some other person gets to work with your project, I don't know, someone from other country is licensing your game, and you know, you want to make other people know what was in your head, and be more civilized, we can give names to stuff. So I can call it blank. This one I can call one call. Oops. What? There's one column page. And this one, let us do a 2-column page. You can also change the prefix if you want. The prefix is basically going to mark the pages where it is applied. So if you want to, you can. I will apply this parent page to this. Why I am doing this? Like applying one parent page to another. This parent page over here, like the 1-column parent page, I have the page elements set up, and if I want to change it after, I will only need to change over here. I will not have to change in every parent page that I have made. Some projects you have like 3 parent pages, oh, so fun. And some others you are going to have like so many. So to avoid this kind of problems. I just realized that, for example, I have here my pages, and I just realized that this over here must be aligned with this line as I have it here. So I will do this right now. So I have just to grab this. Let's just go down a little bit. I'll check here. Seems okay. I think this element here is not so good. Some elements are harder to align than others. Let's see. Take off this. Yeah, I will just get this a little bit lower. Okay. Nice. And if you see right here, it's already updated on our 2-column. That it's not really at all 2-column yet, but we are going to do this right now. A really good tip for setting up the gutter on more than one column, multiple column projects is, this one is a good tip. You will get this space over here, the space between lines. Let's go back here, and you can set the gutter with the size. This is like the minimum size that you need to make your columns apart from each other, because what happens sometimes is that if you put a really small gutter between the columns, sometimes your eye will have this urge to pass to one column to the other, you know? I don't know if you ever had this feeling, but it is possible to happen if you have this kind of stuff. If you are working with a project that you need to use a small gutter, I really recommend to use a line between both columns. So be really careful with this. I normally like to put a little bit more between, maybe not too much. Okay. And why I feel the necessity to do 2-column? Because I realized that we have some lists, and it would be nice to have those lists in the same page. Like when we are layouting, especially TTRPG books, but books that we need to use them as consultation books, it's always really good to have like the chunks of content together. So if we are looking for setting terms and definitions, it is good to have everything on one page. If it is not possible, like don't put everything on one page and one of this is on another page, because people will not see it. It will be harder to find stuff. So as someone that really hates to spend a lot of time looking for stuff on TTRPG books, when I have the possibility, because like it's not something that all designers will have this kind of control over the project. But if I have, I will try to do this. Let me see. Like I have this right here that some water because I'm talking too much. Oh, so we have this phrase right here that seems more like a kind of header. If I'm using here, this is an H2, I would set this up to an H3. There's something wrong here. Maybe I didn't set up H3 yet. Yeah, I think I didn't. So let's make an H3. As I already have this over here, I'm just going to set up direct into the paragraph style. Sometimes like I set up everything on these controllers over here, and after that I just select and create another paragraph style. But as I have an H3 ready here, I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to do something like I think I will use a paragraph shading. Maybe this one, but no, I'm not gonna use this color to the font. I'm going to use I think we don't need the extra bold. And I think that we can make it a little bit over here, and oops, I think it's too much. I just put a little bit. I'm going to do a setup here, but I don't know if it will be great to do this over here, but I will make this. If it doesn't work, I will take it off after. But I can like tell here that I wanted to span yes. No, it's not this that I want. Okay, I think it is because I'm not using the columns as I should. Like I can use two columns like this as well, like here, and I can put this right here. Okay, I will use this right now. Let me just check, because I wanted to, instead of being in one column only, I wanted to be over both. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't don't know if I like this regular. No, not condensed. I'm having an issue here because I have a lot of different sets of the Artegra fonts. And when I want one, like there are a bunch of different versions. No, I think 8 is enough. Let me check it like this. Yeah, it is too light for me. It is I will use this like this, but I don't know if I'm loving it. But let's pass. Okay, we have 2 columns here. It seems to be working more or less. I will probably have to work on this subterm. I don't know, but it is something that on the original documents came with this kind of something that I can do for this kind of list of terms, and I really enjoy doing this, is like doing, I think it's a French paragraph. I don't know. I think it is French paragraph. There is a paragraph that instead of make the first line going inside the paragraph, we put everything inside and the first line will go outside. I will show you how I can do this. Like, I will do a small one like this. So this first word is the first thing your eyes will look at. So we are using this list mostly as something that we are going to try to, like, okay, I see this name Conflux on part of the book and I don't know exactly what it is, and I'm going to look it up on the calibration and see, so we can find it way quicker this way. We can do something like this, and as we have this kind of highlight, I think I can use this word to call this. On the first word, we can also take off the spaces between lines. I think I will not take off all the space, but I will take most of it. I will just leave like just a little bit to give some breathing areas between. So you see that I'm using this menu to do the edits to this text, and you can see like I have a body text style here that is with this little plus mark here. This means that I am I think I just realized I think I took a look right now on the screen and OBS just froze my desktop screen. Ah, my gosh. Why? Let me change here and see if it froze. Why? I think that there is not so much time that it happened. Oh, I hate this so much. Why you are doing this? I think I will have to do the same as I did last time. That was let me see here. It is not I don't know why. Technology, right? Okay. Like, yes, there was a button here, like restart capture. Thank you so much. And it did. Let me see if it's okay. It is uploading. Now you can see what I was doing. Nice. Okay. So I made this 2-column page right here, and I was going to create a new character style. I can call this, I will call this lists, because I don't know, in English I saw lists for bullets, but I call bullets bullets, and that's it. And for me this is a list of terms. You can see that it changed to bold, that was only used on the first letter, but I will set up this as well. I think I was using regular, and now you can see that the word conflux is not using the bold style on the beginning. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do a nested style that I don't have bold here, so I will set up, I want this to be bold. I hope that the font is using bold, but yeah, nice. The configuration here is saying that it is going to use the bold character style through one word, but sometimes a term can have more than one, probably like right here, the Leaving a Card or the Atlas. So I can set up this instead of word. I can say that you can go until you see these 2 dots on the phrase. I will again look at this. How can someone know what is each one of these character styles? Even I don't know it. So I'm going to name them. Let me take a look what it is. I don't have any idea. I don't know where I place these styles. I can like search for them. Yes, I will do this after. Okay, now I'm going to apply this style that I created. I will probably have to make a secondary style for things like, Oops, I was almost applying on places that doesn't need it. So, for example, push was like a sub category. So I'm going to yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create another, and I'm going to name it list sub. It would be correct to say sublist, but I prefer that styles from the same family are starting with the same name. Something odd happened here. Just you're not supposed to be bold. Okay. Now it is correct. Okay. I think we can try to divide the set of lists. I don't think I like this H3 yet. This happened because someone made a shift enter here. Okay, I'm going to apply H3. Let me, put this in order. You know, I'm not working with this kind of hard edges anymore, so I think I'm going to do something here. We can use rounded edges on this. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay. No, I'm going to do something better. I'm going to put something on the bottom. Okay. Okay. I'm going to give him more space after. I'm going to change the baseline. I think I'm going to use it centered. It is with this small plus sign here, and I can clear this. I think I liked it when it was bolder, so I'm going to come here and you can see bold. Okay. I think I will just put a half of a dot here. Okay. Take this off. And I think it's good. No, it's not good to go. We have something in graphic design that are, I think that is a part of optical alignments. Probably if you saw something of graphic design basics, you have seen that round, square, and triangle shapes, and for each one of them we have we have optical adjustments that we have to do to make them align to stuff. So when we have a shape that is rounded, it will normally need a little bit of extra area for you to have the feeling that is aligned. Like right over here, callings, like this text line here. It's an imaginary line, but you can see that it doesn't seem aligned to that. But if we see the lines, the guidelines, oops, it is. They are touching it. But for this kind of shape to be aligned to something that is like one line, we have to put a little bit extra to outside of it. So I'm going to add this little bit here. I will add a really small and tiny extra bit. It seems a little, yeah, it seems better now. I think I'm going to like pass over it. Yeah. The left side will probably be the one that needs more attention here because my text is not justified. So this side over here is not creating this really fixed structure, you know? Let me see, how is it over here? Yes. Apparently, I was using this right here. But I think I prefer this. I just need to do this so the text goes to the correct places. I will use this page over here to make a false column that I was talking earlier. So I'm going to make another parent page. I am going to name it, and will be false call. So we have some ways to do a false column. Oh, and I am going to apply the page that we have our elements. While I'm working on this, I start to see some stuff that I should attend to. One of this is like the inside margins. When we are working on a publication that is stitched and have a lot of pages, it's always wise to make this space as big as you can, because if you put this really close to, if you put content really close to the spine, the content will start to like fold on the page, and it's really uncomfortable to read stuff over there. But this this book over here, it is stapled booklet, so we don't need so much space near the spine, because what I'm feeling right now, and I'm going to measure it and see if I'm right, maybe I'm not. It's always a possibility, but I feel that the inside margin is bigger than the outside, but bigger in a very specific way. It is bigger because we have this element, and it makes us feel that this margin is like it has something that is occupying a piece of it. So visually, my outside margin is not all of it, you know? It is going to be like over here. So I'm starting to feel this, yes. So I will not be able probably to do margins that are like exactly the same, but I think that I can do some little edits. Like I think we can align this to this outside line we have here. I left as it is. I will do this on this side as well. Just realized that they were not aligned at all with this. I think I will have to place it here. The only way to see if these margins are balanced is to look at something with text. It like will be impossible to see it. They seem more balanced right now. Let me see if I find something that has like this, you know, a piece of text that is a very squared. Yeah, I think that is a little better. Okay, I'm starting to think that this character style, paragraph style over here will be better if I justified it. Let me just check. I don't like to justify like this kind of really small columns because text tend to be a little fuzzier when this happens. But let me just give it a try. No, it's not here, it's here. Like to justify. It is even. No, I was wrong. It is worse. But this is what I was talking about when we do this. Like we have this huge gaps between the words. No. Please don't do this with your TRPG books. I saw this so much, and every time I saw this, a fairy dies. So please don't justify your text if it's not like really necessary. For wider columns or texts, you can do this right here. Like if I will just apply definition here and right, you can see that it's not so ugly. So working with wider columns you can justify, but smaller, I have seen projects that the false column was justified and it is crazy. I once I had to work with a project that was not mine, and that I had to adjust each little box of text because it was justified. And yeah, don't recommend. Oh, something wrong happened here. Okay. Okay. I was like, why this is using B, this is using A? Okay, it is correct. Just my brain like farted a little bit. I'm starting to feel that I need space between these. Renata just said that she is receiving spoilers because the YouTube subtitles are like totally out of sync. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how this kind of like the subtitles work for live streams. Maybe it gets from different places, but yeah, hope that on the future when someone comes here to see this video the subtitles are working better. My coffee is cold. Okay, I want some space here. Yes. Let me get... Ah, yes, space. Something that I can do later is that I can make specific layouts for some pages. What I'm saying with specific, right? What I'm doing here is doing a setup that I will use on everything through all the book, but there might be some cases that I see that I think I can do something more special over here. So for example, this kind of lists, I can do a different layout for this, but it's a layout that will only be used on this part of the book or on specific parts of the book. It's not something that will be globally used. But I prefer to do this with the final content. So right now I'm just doing like base setup for the layout I'm going to do. I normally call this the graphic design part of the book layout process. Okay, we were going to make the false column on this parent page over here, and I can do this adding a column here and moving this column because I can do this, like the columns don't need to be fixed on the middle of the page, or I can like make these margins a little bit smaller and marking the column page, the false column, with the guidelines. There is no correct way to do this. I'm just going to turn my lights on just a second. Lights. So there is not right way to do this. It is like the way that you feel more comfortable. Like the main difference here for the production part of the book that I remember, that I can like on top of my head, is that when you get a text, you can make it flow through the pages. Like I will grab my Word document and I will drop it on InDesign, and I can like make it flow through the pages like until it ends. So I think I did this right here. Like you can see that I have a bunch of pages because the text was flowing and flowing and flowing. Let me see how many pages I have right now. Yeah, I have 40 pages, but if I do this right here, oops, I have to let me do something just to show you guys how this works. Okay, so you can see that I have this little icon here. It is saying to me that we have more text that is hidden inside this text box. So if I click on it, I have it on my mouse here. If I just click, it will drop on the page. But if I do the same thing and hold shift, you see that my icon has this like line of it is saying to me that it is going to flow the text over more pages. So I'm here on page 35, that if I do this, it will make the text flow through the pages. But when it does this, it will flow the text inside the text boxes. If I have two columns, it will like drop one column and drop the second column. If I have a false column, it will drop on the false column and on the main column, you know? So if you don't want to see the text flowing in your false column, do it with your rules, guide rules. If you don't mind, like, oh, okay, I will delete it later. I will have to pass on all pages and do stuff in all pages. I can like just click and delete. I have done this. I think I will do this with guides this time. It is always good to change the way you do stuff, because sometimes you think, oh, this is going to take me a bunch of more time than I want to spend, and then you do this and you see, okay, I was so wrong. I'm going just to mark where my yeah, subtitles are on the future. Okay, margins and columns, and I'm going to make the outside bigger. So I think this is enough, because I'm also thinking that for the false column I can make the, again, the same term that I don't know in English, because it would be like the text stain or the text shadow. I don't know how to say it, but the block of text. I can make it a little bit wider. I will show you, because it is difficult to transform this in words. So Like, I can work with this. Let me just try it with you here. Here. Like, this one has a little sidebar, so I can use this false column here, and I will have to like make this. I would take this part here. I will take this off, and I will like something that I forgot to make was that I need to do it's like a gutter between the false column and this main text. I will just drop this here because I will not left this or. Oops. I'm thinking right now if how can I set up this sidebar? I normally like to use condensed letters because it will make smaller breaks, like really big words will break less. Let me show. If I use, for example, Artegra that has condensed font, so let's see, I think I want condensed regular. Like, I don't think I will make it smaller than 10 points because it is with 10 points right now. I will see after that, after I make a printing test of it, I can check this, but I think that I will just make the space between lines a little bit smaller. Because I normally like a lot of space between lines to make it more comfortable to read big chunks of text. But for smaller stuff, for like, especially inside tables, it is way better to have a smaller space between lines. Let me take off. Like, normally I like to work this kind of stuff using the main paragraph as a wall. I don't know if you are comprehending what I say, but using this as like a guide to hold the content. So like here, for example, I didn't set up the space, but I can try to use this same space. I'll just get this over here. Sometimes it's really arts and practice. But I'm using this to guide me. I use this as well. Okay. Let's go back here. And I will and highly recommend that when you use this, you see this little square over here? You are going to grab it and anchor it to the text, because if something happens, like the editor changed something, it will follow and you don't lose the origin of where it was. Like I will still have, like if I it is not showing just because I said it would show, but let me see here. I forgot what it is. Okay, here. You see? I have here the connection between the element and where it is anchored, so I can like just place it the way I need it. Near the content, it needs to be near. It is a little bit sad, right? It's like just doesn't spark joy on anybody. So what I'm going to do over here, first of all, this false column, we will always be able to how can I say this, to do some little tricks. For example, oops, if I want this to be a little smaller, like number of lines, I can like do this. And as we don't have a very defined end of the false column here, like it seems to be correct, visually correct, if I can say that, but I think I'm going to add some color to it. I will, first of all, I'm going to make a paragraph style of it because it's easier. I will say this is the left sidebar. Yeah, unfortunately we have to do sidebars for each place because like the spread is mirrored, so we have to do for one side and for the other. So if the text flows to one page for the other, you also need to change the text style. I don't have anything to fix this, but I will add some color. I will add a paragraph border, but I will only make one side visible. I will make the right side visible. I don't know if I push the line inside the gutter or if I push the text further from the line. Let me see. This playlist is starting to, let me see, lo-fi free copyright. Okay, no copyright lo-fi beats. I think this was the one that I used the last time. Oh my gosh, it's almost the time to finish, but I think we have advanced a lot on this today. Like I said that the process was supposed to be getting a little quicker each time we get back to it, and I'm not working on it outside the live streams. I'm really doing everything here with you. Why do I have to? Okay, I think it's because okay, I did it right. Oh, yeah. I can make my edges also rounded. It will be almost can almost, yeah. I think it is rounded. Yeah, it is. It is so small. And which color? I'm thinking that I could use the lime green. I'm not showing this to you, right? I could use the lime green, but maybe pink as well. Let me see. We have pink here. I think the lime green don't mark so much. Like it is lighter in a like light, emitting light way. I think I will use this for now. I think I want to make this just half of a point smaller, and I'm going to like this as well. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Let me apply the text here. Yes. This text is not finished, so there are lots of things that were not supposed to be here, like this shift enter. I'm thinking that I should have something different for the sub list. I think I will. Let me try. I'm going to make another character style that is bold, but will be bold gray. And I will change, like here, the character color. I want it to be a little bit gray. I think I wrote gray wrong, but it's getting late. My brain is failing me. Okay, I have to go here, change this to, yeah, I wrote gray as Earl Grey, not as gray the color, but okay. Yeah, I think I like it. I will leave like, whoops. Okay. This is I can like delete the paragraph styles that I brought from my Word document, and I can like say to InDesign like change this heading one thing that I brought and transform this in an H1. Sometimes this works fine, sometimes it doesn't, but that's why we need markups on this kind of work. Okay, I think we have done a bunch. Let me see if, yeah, Shane sent me the place they dropped the files to me. Thanks, Shane. I'm just like saying thank you. Let me see where it is. Okay. Nice. Okay, now I know where to look at it. Because we have done a lot on Confluence. And I was like, it is on design, it is on arts, and it is on our books, mechanical, interior textures. Yes, we have here. Let's check what Shen made to us. I already know, obviously, but let's check in our layout if it will work. Because I was like, I really like to play within Confluence that we probably have paper made of different materials or different plants, so fibers and stuff like this can be different. It's in like color of the base of the paper also. So I want something that can be a little bit alien in a way that it's different from what we use on Earth. For some reason, the document is not okay. They start to download now. Even if I said, please make this document offline, I just love Drive. No, I don't. I just realized that my music capture was like doubled. I hope that was not so strange. Yay! I will put this one. This one is for our so we want to build it book. There is it will be a booklet as well, a sampled booklet that will teach you how to build stuff for Confluence, and it's going to be great. Like, you will already have a very big list of abilities and facets and stuff that you can use on the game, but if you want something really particular and you want to game design yourself, it is something that you can do. So yes, I asked it for something that could have this really light texture and colors from the logo. That's why the calibration logo is here. Shen was probably using this as a way to get the colors. Something very good from InDesign is that we can turn on and off layers from Photoshop right from inside InDesign. I don't know why, but it's taking so long to do this. Oh yeah, because it was taking so long because Drive was still downloading this file in some way. Ah, okay. There's an option of a little bit of a shiny on the page. I didn't see what is changing here. Okay. Okay. Let me. I'm just playing around with the. Oh, look at this! We have some little defects and textures for these pages. Love it. Love it! The idea is that we can like do variations of these pages, you know. We have some kind of plain. Let me see here. Oh, they changed the place, the colors. I love this one. This one over here. I think I will use this one for this side here. I will not need this bleeding on this side. But as you can see, like, it seemed that we had a very, very light and bright page texture, but it is not so bright as we think initially, right? I'll send it to back. I can also make I think it is already here. I can make like a background layer, so I can like make everything, like any other elements will be behind this, you know. So like, because I just have to place it here and I can lock it, so I don't have this the danger to do something and like lost a text or something. I think I will have to change something, because this one column is going to be like my base page, right? So the best I can do with this is using the most plain page I have. And for the two columns and the false columns, I can put these variations. I can also do other pages variations to add to the, like, to add this kind of pages that have these defects. But I think that for now, let me see if I can do on both. No, I cannot do on both. I will do which one? Let's go. I think I will change the color so we can have a differentiation between each one. and this over here. Let me see a page that is more yeah, I think this one I don't have to mark anything. Yeah. And I will come here. Oops. What happened? Okay. I'm passing like my limit time, but I really want to see how this background is going to look like in the end. So I'm going just to uncheck this. I think I will have to like tone down a little bit, but let's check. I like it, but I really think I will have to make it more I will change the opacity here so we can have too much. I will probably have to do this inside InDesign because I think if I turn on the page defects that we have, it will like be kind of a washed color. Yeah, I think I will left it here and wait for my eyes to get used to it, because I was getting used to the blank pages, and now that I'm seeing the color in the background, I'm like so sometimes it's just that we need to get used to stuff. It's not that it is bad or wrong, it's just you were not used to it. I see this happening with lots of clients. Sometimes they see something and doesn't and I will take some time, sleep over it, as we say here in Brazil. I don't know if this term is this is a saying in English as well. I think I will use also multiply on the images so it can take a little bit of this colors to it. I think the cover, we can use it with the opacity on full, and we can use some kind of little defect on it. Let me choose one. Let me see which one it will be. I like this one. Like this one too. I think the first and the second were my preferred. The first one is my favorite, but Do you think it's going to be strange that we don't have like a manipulation here? I think if I add a multiply, it will be more like real. Let me just try it. Like, I think I will select everything and put multiply in all of the images. Oh, yes. Okay. I am really into this. I think I will just put a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna check this later. I will leave it as it is, but I'm really liking the way we are going, how this is assembling. So probably I will be here next week, same day, same time. I am trying to to tell people that I'm going to be here earlier, but every day I just like, oh my gosh, I have a live stream today. And I just remember when I have it. But all live streams are going to be on our YouTube channel, so subscribe to have the notifications that we are going live. We are having a bunch of amazing live streams with lots of people that are working on Confluence TTRPG. All of them are amazing professionals and have a lot to teach and to learn, as I have a lot to teach and to learn as well. I hope so. I hope that you learned something new today. And again, please consider supporting us, and like, let me go to the, yeah, here we have our QR code. You can go to our Backerkit page. You can pre-save, and it will be notified to you when we go live on our crowdfund. Consider joining our Ko-fi or our Patreon. We have some contents that are only for people that are in our tiers. So, and if you want to send us some money, we have the Ko-fi. Everything is on the description. And what else? See you all next week, probably. And hope we are going to finish this layout and we can start maybe doing the So You Wanna Build It. That I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I sent Shen a brief to make some textures for this book, and I hope it worked because they are really pretty. Now I have to do a good layout for this booklet. So yeah, we see each other next week. Let's work together again. See you. Bye bye.